In Michigan, a chauffeur is defined as a driver who operates a vehicle for hire or compensation. Which of the following situations requires a chauffeur's license? A. Driving a company-owned van that transports employees between work sites. B. Driving a personal vehicle as a volunteer for a non-profit organization. C. Operating a personal vehicle to make occasional deliveries for an online marketplace. D. Transporting your family members to an airport for a vacation. Answer A. Michigan law requires a chauffeur's license when a person is hired or paid to drive a vehicle for work. Which of the following statements is true about Michigan's commercial vehicle laws? A. A chauffeur's license is required for any vehicle with a gross weight exceeding 10,000 pounds. B. A chauffeur's license is only required for vehicles carrying more than 15 passengers. C. A chauffeur's license allows drivers to operate any commercial vehicle without restrictions. D. Only federal law regulates Michigan's commercial vehicle operations. Answer A. In Michigan, a chauffeur's license is required for operating vehicles over 10,000 pounds for business purposes. What action should a chauffeur take if they approach a school bus with flashing red lights on an undivided highway? A. Stop at least 20 feet away and wait until the lights stop flashing. B. Reduce speed and pass carefully if no children are visible. C. Honk to alert the bus driver before passing. D. Stop only if approaching from behind. Answer A. All drivers must stop at least 20 feet away when a school bus has flashing red lights, regardless of direction. How often should a chauffeur inspect their vehicle's tires for wear and proper inflation? A. Only during routine oil changes. B. Before and after every trip. C. Once a month. D. Every 6 months. Answer B. Daily pre-trip and post-trip inspections help prevent tire failures and improve vehicle safety. When operating a vehicle for hire, what should chauffeurs do when picking up passengers in a designated zone? A. Use hazard lights while parked. B. Keep the engine running and exit the vehicle. C. Park more than 50 feet away if the zone is full. D. Block traffic if necessary to load passengers quickly. Answer A. Chauffeurs should use hazard lights and avoid obstructing traffic while picking up passengers. If a chauffeur is transporting passengers and approaches an uncontrolled intersection, what is the safest action? A. Slow down and yield to traffic on the right. B. Assume the right-of-way and proceed. C. Accelerate to avoid cross-traffic. D. Stop only if another vehicle is in the intersection. Answer A. Chauffeurs must slow down and yield to vehicles on the right at uncontrolled intersections. Michigan law requires chauffeurs to carry liability insurance. What is the minimum bodily injury coverage per person? A. $10,000. B. $20,000. C. $50,000. D. $250,000. Answer B. Michigan's minimum liability coverage for bodily injury per person is $20,000. What is the penalty for driving a commercial passenger vehicle without a valid chauffeur's license in Michigan? A. A fine and potential jail time. B. A written warning only. C. No penalty if you have a regular driver's license. D. The vehicle is impounded immediately. Answer A. Operating a vehicle requiring a chauffeur's license without one may result in fines and possible jail time. When making a right turn in a commercial vehicle, what should chauffeurs do to prevent accidents? A. Swing wide into the left lane before turning. B. Stay close to the curb and turn sharply. C. Signal well in advance and check mirrors before turning. D. Turn without slowing down. Answer C. Chauffeurs should signal early and check mirrors to prevent accidents with pedestrians and other vehicles. What should a chauffeur do if an emergency vehicle with flashing lights is approaching from behind? A. Immediately pull over to the right and stop. B. Maintain speed and let the emergency vehicle pass. C. Stop only if other vehicles stop first. D. Accelerate to stay ahead of the emergency vehicle. Answer A. Michigan law requires all drivers to pull over to the right and stop for emergency vehicles. A chauffeur driving in Michigan must maintain a following distance of at least how many seconds when driving at highway speeds? A. 2 seconds. B. 3 seconds. C. 4 seconds. D. 6 seconds. Answer C. A minimum 4-second following distance is required for larger vehicles at highway speeds. When is it legal for a chauffeur to use a handheld cell phone while driving? A. Only when stopped at a red light. B. Only for emergency calls to law enforcement. C. Anytime, as long as they use speakerphone. D. If they are using a GPS navigation app. Answer B. Michigan prohibits handheld phone use while driving, except for emergency calls. If a chauffeur is caught driving under the influence with a BAC of 0.04%, what is the likely consequence? A. License suspension and fines. B. A warning from law enforcement. C. No penalty for first-time offenders. D. A required driving safety course only. Answer A. CDL and chauffeur drivers face strict penalties, including license suspension and fines, for a BAC of 0.04% or higher. A chauffeur must yield to pedestrians in which of the following situations? A. At marked crosswalks. B. When the pedestrian is jaywalking. C. Only when there is a traffic light. D. Never, unless required by a stop sign. Answer A. Chauffeurs must yield to pedestrians at all marked crosswalks. Which of the following vehicles requires a chauffeur's license to operate in Michigan? A. A personal vehicle used for grocery deliveries. B. A company van carrying 8 passengers for work purposes. C. A private vehicle used for carpooling. D. A pickup truck used for weekend moving jobs. Answer B. A chauffeur's license is required for vehicles carrying 10 or more passengers for business purposes. If a chauffeur is involved in an accident, what must they do first? A. Check for injuries and call 911. B. Drive away if there are no injuries. C. Exchange information only if police arrive. D. Ignore minor damages. Answer A. Michigan law requires drivers to check for injuries and call 911 in case of an accident. Chauffeurs must stop at a railroad crossing when driving which type of vehicle? A. Any vehicle carrying passengers. B. Only commercial trucks. C. Only buses and hazardous material vehicles. D. Only if a train is visible. Answer C. Buses and hazardous material vehicles must stop at all railroad crossings, even if no train is visible. A chauffeur must inspect their vehicle's brakes at what intervals? A. Only before long trips. B. Monthly. C. Before every trip. D. Never, unless the brakes fail. Answer C. Daily pre-trip inspections are required to ensure brake safety. When parking on a hill, a chauffeur must A. Turn the wheels towards the curb when parking downhill. B. Leave the vehicle in neutral. C. Keep the steering wheel straight. D. Rely only on the parking brake. Answer A. Wheels should be turned toward the curb to prevent the vehicle from rolling. What is the penalty for a chauffeur caught driving with a suspended license? A. License revocation and fines. B. A written warning. C. No penalty if they were unaware of the suspension. D. A required driver improvement course. Answer A. Driving with a suspended license results in revocation and severe fines. When approaching a roundabout, a chauffeur must A. Always come to a complete stop before entering. B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. C. Enter quickly to avoid slowing traffic. D. Use hazard lights while merging. Answer B. Chauffeurs must yield to vehicles already inside the roundabout before entering. If a chauffeur is driving a vehicle with an unsecured load, they may face A. Only a verbal warning if it's a first offense. B. A fine and possible points on their driving record. C. No penalty if nothing falls off the vehicle. D. Only a penalty if driving on highways. Answer B. Michigan law requires all loads to be properly secured to prevent road hazards, with fines and penalties for violations. When should a chauffeur signal before making a turn in urban areas? A. At least 50 feet before turning. B. At least 100 feet before turning. C. At least 200 feet before turning. D. Only when traffic is heavy. Answer B. Michigan law requires drivers to signal at least 100 feet before turning in urban areas. A chauffeur transporting passengers in a commercial vehicle must A. Ensure all passengers wear seat belts if the vehicle is equipped with them. B. Only require front seat passengers to wear seat belts. C. Not be responsible for passenger safety. D. Allow standing passengers if the vehicle is full. Answer A. Michigan law requires chauffeurs to ensure passengers wear seat belts if available in the vehicle. A chauffeur approaching an intersection with a malfunctioning traffic signal should A. Slow down and proceed cautiously. B. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. C. Drive through if there is no oncoming traffic. D. Follow the flow of traffic without stopping. Answer B. Michigan law requires drivers to treat malfunctioning traffic signals as a four-way stop to prevent collisions.